Before we jump into this video, I want to give you guys a huge thank you for supporting the work for it movement, helping to restore pride in blue collar work. And with that, I wanted to let you guys know that we are fully restocked on all of the American flag work for it decals, the thin blue line decals, and something I'm really excited to show you guys. We have added the thin red line decals, as well as we've added Canadian decals. And of course, we had to include the thin green line decals. All of these decals and more can be found at workforitapparel.com. There'll be a link right there as well as down in the description. Gunner, should we let them watch the video now? I'll let you start, buddy.
What do I say?
We've been on the videos 100 times.
But I can't remember.
What'd you bring? You bring some snacks for the road?
Yeah, I brought you a Go-Gurt.
Dang, bro, somebody pack you a lunch?
Nah, some leftover stuff.
Oh.
Got you a
a Chewy bar?
Yeah,
Chewy dips.
Yeah, dipped in chocolate.
Don't worry, I got the 18 pack back there just in case we run out too.
You got it?
Yeah. What's up and good morning, guys? Welcome back to another video. Wes almost nailed that intro. You did all right, buddy. You did all right.
I got it.
Yeah.
Maybe next time.
Well, you guys have all been asking for an update on the OBS project, and trust me, I'm just as anxious as you guys are. Well, today's going to be the day. We're going to go up there. We're going to get an update. Hopefully, we're going to leave today with a finalized paint color picked. There's a good chance we're going to spray some of that color and see what we got going on. I don't know. I'm running on about an hour of sleep. This is going to be fun. We've got a 2-hour drive ahead of us, so let's go.
All right, let's go.
All right, well, after a long 2-hour drive this morning, we have made it to California Auto Works. Check this OBS Chevy beast out. Dude, this thing's crazy. I don't know. I think we need to do something like this with the Ford. What do you think, Wes?
Sure.
We just need to solid axle swap it. You might as well frame swap it at this point. Put it on a newer Super Duty frame. This thing's massive. So I think it's been what, 3 weeks?
Yeah.
3 weeks up here. You guys might remember Josh, owner, California Auto Works. I mean, shoot, we're getting the boss dirty.
Yeah. Getting busy.
It's crazy how much square footage is on these old long bed crew cab trucks. These things are just massive.
Turn on your doors off.
Oh yeah.
Whole van off.
Kind of looks sick like this. Can we cut the frame and shorten the bed?
Yeah.
You guys do that here?
Yeah, we're good.
Well, this is what 20-something years of having the bed on looks like. So I guess Josh found, well, we knew that big rust spot up there was going to be an issue. And then apparently we got a little bit of rust in the, what do you call that, the window sill, I guess?
Yeah, window channel, yeah.
Window channel. Anything else crazy that popped up on this thing?
You know what? No, we got the whole hood stripped down to bare metal. We knew that was all the old paint cracking. So we got that all metal.
So the original, or not the original paint, but the paint job that the guy put on it before I did, I don't know what happened. What makes it crack that bad?
Man, I think it's just old. Just being old. I mean, they all go through that. Always had a little lacquer crack.
So unfortunately, like, new paint's not going to stick to old, crappy, cracked paint. So the hood was the worst of it. What is this? Is this just sanded down or is this sprayed?
Right now, we guy coat it. Go ahead and double check all the body work. Make sure we find the last bit of dents, and then we'll go ahead and get ready for primer again and get ready for paint.
So if any of the audio is kind of screwed up in today's filming, I apologize. But just know we got compressors running, we got sanders running, so we're going to do our best to get good audio today. But there's only so much we can do in the shop that's actually, you know, still working while we're here. Check out this beautiful red paint job they got going on this bed. This is like very similar to the Ford Red. I really like it. Looks like they got a little integrated fuel fill right there in the bedside. So right now Josh is making us up a sample board, and what we're going to do is we're going to spray a couple different colors, see if what he's got in stock we can kind of tint up to what I like, or worst case scenario, we're going to run to the actual paint store today and pick out a couple different colors and see if we can really dial it in. I want to make sure that, you know, the paint is the color that I love, so we only have to do it once because, well, I don't want to spend the money to do it again. And then you guys may remember the last time we were up here, our good buddy Jake had dropped off his flog bumpers as well as a couple of other things that he wanted to get color matched to his truck. So all the other pieces are done. The bumper is just in the final stages of getting sanded and buffed and whatever else they do. Cool. I think he actually might be bringing the truck down to us to put it on, or he's going to put it on himself and bring it down to us so we can check it out.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and put this on a white, kind of make up for like a white or a gray base. So we'll go ahead and lay down a sample right now with this one, then we'll do a black shade and lay the color on top of the black base. Gotcha. So that way you can get a different tone. Check it out in the sun.
Now, how quickly does that dry to where then we could coat it again?
Within about 5 to 10 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. This base coat.
See, if we could like I like that little metallic in there, but if we do it less. So basically what I'm trying to do is, everybody right now is doing a dark gray color, but they're doing it with no metallic. It's just, I don't know, what do you call that?
Yeah, solid.
A solid color. So I want it to be kind of like the ruby red on the Fords, where you walk up to it, you start to see the little flakes of black or the little flakes of metal. From far away, it looks like a solid color, but up close, I want you to see like little details like that. So the first one was sprayed on a white base. Now we're spraying over top of a black base. Take it out in the sun here. A little too much on the metallic. I think it's also a wrong tone.
Yeah.
I feel like we're trying to get closer to that like Toyota, that even the Ford Leadfoot gray. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah.
That color. So after seeing those couple of samples, we're gonna actually go to the store now. I think kind of the color we're looking for is Chrysler Destroyer gray or something like that. We got going on in here.
So we went ahead and put that primer on there. So
Nice. Well, shit, we'll just tint the primer a little darker. That's pretty
Exactly.
close to the right color.
Yeah, exactly.
So they got the bed in the booth right now. They're priming it. Wes, you want to come?
I want to see it.
Go ahead, buddy. You can look, Wes.
That's your bed.
Yeah. No, it's looking good. Looking real good.
Well, let's go grab the color. We'll come
Okay.
back. We'll come inside here once he's done.
All right.
Cool.
Let's do some House of Colors, some candy.
So we're following Josh right now over to, I don't even know what paint store we're going to. What do you think, Sherwin-Williams? Oh, maybe Home Depot. Lowe's. So it's hard to see. Wait, no, hold on. Maybe we'll see from this angle. You can see there's a little Porsche over there. It's got a very similar color gray to what we're looking for. There we go. Now we can see the Porsche. That's pretty much the look I'm going for. But Wes had just mentioned that that kind of looks plasticky, and that's why I want to throw just a little bit of like something in the paint that when you get close up, you can see like there's some definition to it instead of just being a solid color and risking it look like it's plastic. And in case all you guys are wondering, because you're seeing it on the news, is California really just on fire everywhere? Well, as you'll see off to my left, brush fire here, starting up. So yeah, most of California is on fire right now. And again, I know we talk a lot about supporting police officers, but we do support first responders, huge supporter of first responders, and you know, everybody that's willing to suit up in 100+ degree weather to go out and fight fires, and you know, you guys are heroes, so we appreciate all of you. And this fire must have just started because fire department's just responding. So I think we're in Las Vegas at this point. Dang, Josh, where'd you take us, buddy? That was quite the drive. What do we got here? We got dollar water. Wes, we'll be inside. Can you wash my truck? That's true. Yeah, never mind. I don't want you. Well, hey, he can get all the scratches out. He'll recoat it. Dude, this is what we need right here. Sparkle flake. Charcoal sparkle flake.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I want to try to
This
I want to try to
Nah, that's too dark.
too dark.
See, we're more in like this color world right here.
What?
Yeah. I don't want to go super black. Like I want it to be, because you see how horrible your paint is.
So in fact, yeah, like that's what I was gonna tell you. Like, there's
Pretty close to that, huh?
Yeah.
130 bucks for a
base coat.
quart.
What do you want?
No, I'm just wondering. Like, I heard House of Colors expensive.
Yeah, it was probably like $140.
And that, how much coverage is that?
You need to do your whole. Let's just say to do a truck, you'll need like 12 of those.
12. So don't you have to do like a base coat and a
Yeah,
top
that's
coat?
just a color coat. So then you got to buy another gallon for the base. Then you buy about 2 gallons of that, and then you buy about 2 gallons of clear. You're into about $3 grand just in color.
Damn. Did you know Home Depot sells paint? We just, you know, water it down a little bit. We'll run it through the spray gun.
This is a pretty cool color, man. I actually kind of like it.
I'm with it on that color.
Yeah, it's kind of got that real nice truck feel.
I don't want to tend to do that.
You see like the colors in there. It's got like a green or blue green. That's green, right?
Yeah.
Dang, Wes, let's just do it like this, like a bass boat.
Just plastic dip.
Just like the candy itself, when it was shot over just different bases,
All right.
it'll change, you know, just the color completely off. So sometimes the metallic, depending on how coarse it is, it'll tint itself kind of black. But
Yeah.
there's no really like a black pearl, you know.
I hear you. No, I can kind of see it in this one. But like I was telling him, like we can't really do that with
Yeah,
a non-candy color, right?
Yeah, and if in reality I do have fine black flake, but if you were to shoot that over the gray, it's gonna look like somebody just threw like dirt over it. You know,
Gotcha.
It's gonna look spectacular.
This is one thing I just like. Everybody's doing this color now. I want to do something that separates us just a little bit, not too crazy. What we got?
Take a look at it a little better.
So what we mix in? We mix. All
So we put a real fine aluminum,
right.
you know, so it almost looks like pearl.
Gotcha.
But yeah, pretty much if you just let the sun hit it, it'll kind of just reflect just a little bit more. And like you're saying,
You can spray it on one of those things for us.
if you guys want me to, yeah.
Let's do
You guys have
that.
time? Yeah.
Wes, come here, Wes. Wes, we gotta do an exam on you right now, buddy.
On me?
Yeah. Here, put the glove on. No, you better put it on. You gotta do the exam on it.
The double.
Demo. The demo.
Yeah, that glove's. Oh, dude, that's a used glove.
Is it? No, it's not.
You have to wear protection.
Yeah.
Always.
Wear protection.
Well, yeah. See?
That's the quote of the
All the
day.
time. Yes, wear protection.
So that color is that with
Metallic.
in it. Yeah, see, I feel like now we're getting. I mean, it looks good at that angle.
See that the flop is there and it's dark.
Yeah,
Once you look at it, forward, then you have that lightness to it.
I don't know. I feel like we're starting to get too much to rental car silver with that, right? So if we just keep it,
I still like this one.
we'll just keep it with that.
Yeah.
All right, I'm down with that. Let's just do that then.
But at least you got to see it though.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I appreciate you letting us see it.
It's because in reality, people have an idea of color, but color really depends on the base underneath.
One stop, Auto Body Supplies.
bro.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Cool. Well, we got the paint color picked, so we're gonna run back to California Auto Works right now, and we're gonna spray a couple samples. He's gonna try a couple little bits of flake over top of it. We don't want to change the color too much, and we don't want it to look like rental car silver. So we're really toting the line. If we can't come up with something that works really well, then we're just going to end up just keeping it the base gray that we picked out. All right, well, now that the sanders are done, we can kind of get a little bit better of a walk around. So I opted to not fill the original badge hold because I want to actually put the original badges back on. I really do like the look of them. And then I guess I'm gonna have to buy the really expensive Powerstroke stickers. I think they're like 30 bucks a piece. But you see, we've gone ahead and filled all the holes where the original mirrors were on the truck, and then we are going to be welding in the plates for the Duramax mirrors. It was either that or we run like the really small factory mirrors that came with the Fords back in the day. I don't think any other mirrors really look good on these trucks. So I decided if we're gonna do it, let's just weld it in. Let's do the Duramax mirrors. We can kind of update the truck just a little bit while still keeping it somewhat classic. They've gone ahead and already started to fill some of the rust spots around there. We got one more right there they got to do. All in all, the truck wasn't in horrible shape. I mean, it's an old truck, it's 20-something years old. So there's a little bit of work that's got to be done to it, but this piece had a pretty good sized dent in it. They ended up fixing that.
This is the one with the titanium pearl that I put on there.
Ooh, kind of liking that.
And this one has none.
So if we clear it, we'll kind of have that glossiness.
Would you like to go maybe a little bit more, or would you like something around there? Or when we put
No,
it on the hand, or no?
I don't know if I would. What do you think? Would you go?
I do like it. I can definitely see something obviously sparkly.
Yeah. So we got a little bit of pearl on this one. This is just the base color. Kind of with you on because if you stand back here, you hold them together, like the color, you don't see it really until you get up close, which is what I like. I don't want to see it from far away. Didn't take long, huh, Wes? Before you're touching stuff.
I have the same one.
What? It's a DeWalt, dude.
I know, but they make a good variable speed
Oh,
polisher.
what model number? What model is that?
The DW849, something like that. But I have it for polishing my wheels when I used to have the Forge.
All right, so now we've cleared them both, and I hope this is showing up on camera, but probably not. But what do you think, Josh? What would you go with?
I'll probably go with a little hint of this, man.
A little hint of the sparkle in there.
Yeah.
I think it looks good.
Get that
Watch,
nice.
so hold them up to me like straight up. I mean, yeah, you can see it, but barely. At that angle, you don't see it at all. I'm cool going with the sparkle. Let's throw a little sparkle in there. So what did you do? Did you mix that in the paint, or you spray it on top?
On top?
So you just
Yeah.
paint it that color, come back in, and you just hit it with a light dusting?
Yeah.
So what I like about just the little bit of flake that we went in here is like you come inside right now, you don't see it at all. It's only when it's in the sun, in the right light. Plus, it's not a mirror, buddy. Hey, dude, you think what I'm thinking? What? Can we spray pearl on your forehead?
No, he'd go fucking broke trying to cover my forehead.
I kind of like this finish, dude. It's
Yeah,
kind of
dude.
cool to it.
Yeah.
Almost looks like some ghosts.
It's got that black in it that you wanted.
It does, yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about.
It's a Geico, so that way we double check it when we sand it down, and then if there's anything that's still left black, that means that there's a dent, a little spot or something.
Gotcha. Called it a guide coat.
Geico.
Nice. So the bed liner was pulled out. It had one of those old plastic bed liners. I'm gonna opt to Line-X the entire bed. So I wanted to make sure that just get it removed if there's any damage or anything in there. The fifth wheel rails that were in here, I wanted to have them weld up and seal up so we don't have to deal with those because I'm never gonna haul a fifth wheel with this thing. I think it's safe to say. These Fords are nice, but they ain't got no power. So now that I'm seeing the truck without the bed on, like I really want a flatbed OBS now. Like I think it looks sick. sick like this. I wish it was dually and I wish it was 4-wheel drive so I could have like an obnoxiously lifted flatbed. So I feel like if you own a flatbed that's like at usable height, it kind of looks lame. I want a flatbed that looks like obnoxious and like you can never use it.
We'll wire wheel, brush all this off, clean it all up, degrease it, pressure wash it. Go ahead and hit it with a nice, maybe like a nice satin black.
That'll really clean it up. I mean, you know, feel free to hit the axle if you want to, and whatever you guys want to spray black, spray it black. And all right, well, we are about to get back on the road, hopefully before we hit rush hour traffic. It seems like they made a lot of progress just shooting the 45 minutes that we were standing here today. The mirror plates, I don't know if you guys heard earlier, they ended up getting sent the wrong ones, and then the second time they ended up getting sent to the wrong address. So hopefully we get that figured out by the end of the week as well. Get the mirror plates welded on, and then yeah, Josh was saying by the end of the week we should have everything at least primered, if not start seeing some color. So I'm excited. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not subscribed already, please click the subscribe button now that we do not miss out on any future OBS updates. Don't forget to give this video a like, aka a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out workforapparel.com, because if there's anything you want in this life, you gotta be willing to work for it. You guys are the best. I'm out.
Roll the outro.
Damn. Yeah.